Good morning, dear students. You are watching the English language program for the GCE ordinary level students. Dear students, we have been discussing number of questions, almost all the questions that are likely to get for the GCE ordinary level examination. Today also we are going to discuss an important question. We name it as transfer of information. Transfer of information means you must be able to transform some information from one type to another. Dear students, we will be discussing it with explanation, so I earnestly ask you to pay your attention. අද මේ දරුවන් එක්කලා අපි සාකච්ඡා කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වන්නේ විශේෂ ප්‍රශ්නයක්. මේක සමහර වෙලාවට හැම වසරකම ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. සමහර වසරවලට මේ ඔබට දෙන්නට පුළුවන්. මේකේ අදහස් වෙන්නේ එක තැනක තියෙන තොරතුරක් තවත් තැනකට ඔබ පැමිණවීම. මෙහිදී ඒ තොරතුරේ තියෙන දේවල් වෙනස් නොවිය යුතුයි. හරියටම ඒක තියෙන්නට ඕනේ. ඉතින් බලන්න ඔබට පුළුවන් ද එක තැනක තියෙන තොරතුරක් තවත් තැනක නිවැරදිව ලියන්නට. අපි ඒකට කියනවා transfer of information කියලා. ඔබට ඒ ප්‍රශ්නය ලැබෙන්නට පුළුවන් සමහර වෙලාවට chart එකක තියෙන දෙයක් විස්තරයකට ලියන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් විස්තරයක තියෙන දෙයක් එක්තරා chart එකකට නැත්නම් අයදුම් පතකට ඒ වගේ තැනකට තොරතුරක් යොමු කරන්නට. ඒතර මේක ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම ලේසි. හැබැයි සමහර දරුවන් විභාගයට ලකුණු නැති කර ගන්නවා ඒ පිළිබඳව සැලකිල්ලක් දක්වන්න. මොකද සමහර වෙලාවට ස්පෙලිං මිස්ටේක්ස් කරනවා. ඒ තියෙන එකමයි ලියන්න තියෙන. හැබැයි ලියන්න ගියාම වෙන එකක් ලියන්නේ. ඒ නිසා දරුවනේ මේක හොඳට අද පාඩම අහගෙන ඉඳලා ඔබට පුළුවන් ඉහළම ලකුණු ගන්න. So dear students, today the lesson will be conducted by Nirmala Karuarachchi, an English teacher from Devi Balika Vidyalaya. I would like to ask her to conduct the lesson on transfer of information.
Thank you, sir. Dear students, welcome to this lesson. As sir said, we have selected different types of activities to be familiar with this transfer of information. That is one technique. So let us take the first activity. It is a paragraph. There is a paragraph with some information and you are given a closed passage. That means a passage with blanks. So you have to fill the blanks using the correct information. So let us look at the screen, children. The students of grade 11 wanted to arrange an educational tour. The following graph shows the student preferences. Study the graph and fill in the blanks in the following paragraph. Now children, here you can see a graph is given. It's not a paragraph, it's a graph. And let us look at the graph. Now there are two sides, children, x-axis and y-axis. The x-axis shows the types of places they wish to visit and y-axis represents the number of students. Now you can see it there, and there are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 is for up country. They are the places that those students prefer to go. Number 2 is Singharaja Forest. Number 3, places of historical interest. Number 4, a museum. Number 5, factories. Number 6, Colombo. And you can see in the y-axis the number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 up to 16 it's given. Now let us read the closed passage, the passage with blanks.
So shall we just describe it? Now for example, number 1, up country.
Yes.
Now let us see how many students like to do it. Now you can see
the graph
again.
For the number 1, that is up country, there are 10 students.
There are 10 students.
They
you can
prefer
see.
to go to up country.
Yeah. Second one, Singharaja Forest, you can see six students like that.
Then third one is places of historical interest. Many students
many
prefer
students.
that. Number
15 students.
15 students like that. Then number 4, museum.
3
3
students.
students.
And factories,
6 students. And the last one, Colombo.
Only
2
2
students prefer going to Colombo.
Right. Now you can fill in the blanks suitably.
Yes, with these information you have to enter into the closed passage. I will read the closed passage, even you all can read it, children, with the blanks. There are 42 students in the class. Most number of blank like to visit blank. 10 students like to visit blank. An equal number of students like to visit blank, and again a blank. There are blank students for each of the 2. 3 students wish to visit blank and only 2 students wish to go to blank. I think it is very easy, because when you read that you can almost get all the answers. So let us try to fill it now. There are 42 students in the class. It is there. Then most number of like to visit. Yes, what is the number that most of the students prefer? That is number 3. There are 15 students like. Number 3 is places of historical interest. So you can fill that.
So here, most number of students.
Yes, most number of who? The students. So you can say most number of students like to visit, that is number 3, places of historical interest. 10 students like to visit. Now we have to check the number 10. 10 students prefer the first one, that is up country. So you can fill that also. 10 students like to visit up country. Next one, an equal number of students like to visit, then 2, equal number, similar number. Number 6, that is the
there
same.
Are 6 students,
6
like,
students
number
like
two
number 2
and
as well as number 5.
Yes.
So let us see what number 2 is. Number 2 is Singharaja Forest. Number 5 is
Factories.
factories. So let us fill that. An equal number of students like to visit. Number 2, that is Singharaja Forest and
factories.
factories. So you have filled 2 more blanks. There are blank students for each of the 2. Now for each of these 2, what is the number? How many students? There are 6 students for each of the 2. ඒ දෙකේම 6 බැගින් ළමයි කැමැත්ත පළ කරලා තියෙනවා. 3 students wish to visit. Yes, now you have to check the number 3. 3 students prefer number 4, that is museum. So 3 students wish to visit museum and only 2 students wish to go to, yes, there are 2 students prefer number 6, that is Colombo. So you can say 3 students wish to visit places of interest, no, a museum, and the other one, number 2, that is Singharaja Forest. No, 2 students prefer Colombo. So let us read the completed paragraph now. There are 42 students in the class. Most number of students like to visit places of historical interest. 10 students like to visit upcountry. An equal number of students like to visit Singharaja Forest and factories. There are 6 students for each of the 2. 3 students wish to visit museum and only 2 students wish to go to Colombo.
දැන් මේ දරුවන්ට අවබෝධ වුණා කොහොමද ඒ වගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් අපි ප්‍රශ්නයකට අපි මුහුණ දෙන්නේ කියලා. බොහොම ලේසි මේකේ තියෙන තොරතුරු බලලා ඒ අනුව කල්පනාවෙන් ඒ හිස්තැන් පුරවන්නට ඕනේ. දැන් අපි බලමු මේක තවත් ක්‍රමයකින් මේ ප්‍රශ්නය ඔබට ලැබෙන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. ඔබට ලැබෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒක ඡේදයක් හැටියට දීලා විස්තරයක් කෙනෙකුගේ විස්තරයක් දීලා ඒ විස්තරය පිළිබඳව ඒ විස්තරයේ අඩංගු දේවල් තවත් විදිහේ ෆෝම් එකකට යොදවන්නට. So now let us see how to do that. I would like to ask Mrs. Karuarachi to explain that.
Yes. First of all, we will read the instructions. Read the following text about a famous writer and complete the table given below. So you have to read this paragraph about this famous person, and then you have to complete a table that is kind of a biodata of this person. Let us read the text now. He was born in Missouri, USA in 1835. His real name was Samuel Langhorne Clemens. Mark Twain was his pen name. It is said to mean safe water. Twain had 6 siblings and grew up by the Mississippi River. He loved to read and write. Later, he wrote for a small town paper and also helped his brother with his newspaper. He is said to have traveled to New York and then headed west. He liked steamboats and later went on to navigate one. He became a famous novelist. His most famous books are Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, and The Prince and the Pauper. Twain passed away of a heart disease in 1910, and it is said that Halley's comet was seen that year just like it was seen the year he was born. So we have read about a very famous writer, and you can see the details about this, the place of this famous person born, and his real name and a pen name. What is a pen name, children? Most of the writers, they have a different name, and that is to catch the attraction, I think, and sometimes people don't like to reveal the real name. මෙයාගේ පාවිච්චි කරපු නම තමයි අපි මාක් ට්වේන් කියලා තියෙන. ඒක පෙන් නේම් එක. ඇත්තට මේක යා ලියද්දී පාවිච්චි කරන නම ඇත්ත නම නෙමෙයි.
සමහරවිට ලේඛිකාවෝ සමහරවිට ලේඛකයන්ගේ නම් විදිහට ඉදිරිපත් වෙනවා.
And the meaning of that Mark Twain is safe water. That is the meaning. And then he had 6 siblings. Who are siblings, children? They are the brothers and sisters that he has. So he had 6 siblings, and he grew up near Mississippi River. And even as a small child, he loved to read and write. Then after that, he helped his brother, and he worked for a small town newspaper, so that his writing ability was there when he was small as well. And then he liked steamboats, and he navigated one. ඒක බෝට් වලට බොහොම කැමැත්, ස්ටීම් බෝට්ස් වලට කැමැත්තක් දක්වලා තියෙනවා. එයා එකක් නැවිගේට් කරලා තිනවා. ඔහු ඒක ගමනක යෙදිලා තියෙනවා. And then he became a famous novelist. නවකතාකරු බොහොම ප්‍රසිද්ධ නවකතාකරුවෙක් වෙලා තියෙනවා. And the books that he had read, Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, The Prince and the Pauper, they are the names of the books that he had written.
Sometimes our students may have read those
they are
books.
very interesting books. And then he passed away. He died of a heart disease. And then the comet, Halley's comet, was seen that year just like it was seen the year he was born.
As it was seen in the year he was born,
and died.
It was seen in the year he died.
Died as well. Right. Now let us see the activity. Now here you can see a biodata, sort of a biodata with blanks. So you have to fill the information using the reading text. You have to find out real name, pen name, year of birth, number of brothers and sisters, likes and interests, and titles of books written. I think it is easy because
Extremely easy, yes.
Yes.
So even for the exam, you will be getting something like this.
This is actually, this is a O-level question
first
in 2002.
Yes.
So you might get such easy questions in the future as well. So let us fill the blanks. Real name. What is the real name, children? Samuel Langhorne Clements. Pen name. Mark Twain. Year of birth. 1835. Number of brothers and sisters, that is siblings, 6. His likes and interests, reading, writing, and steamboats. Then the titles of the books he has written: Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, The Prince and the Pauper. So you got all the information by just reading the text.
මේ දරුවන් ඉගෙන ගත්තා වර්ග දෙකක් මේ ප්‍රශ්නය යටතේ එකක් ග්‍රාෆ් එකක් අනුසාරයෙන් විස්තර සොයාගන්න අනිත් එක දීලා තියෙන ඡේදයක අදංගු තොරතුරු එක්තරා ෆෝම් එකකට යොදවන්න. දැන් අපි බලමු ඒ වගේ තවත් ක්‍රමයක්. You may be given an application form or a biodata form and you will have to find out important details out of this. ඔබට කිසියම් ජීවදත්ත තොරතුරු විස්තරයක් ඔබට ලැබුණාම ඔබ කොහොමද එයින් අවශ්‍ය තොරතුරු තෝරා බේරා ගන්නේ? So let us discuss with that, and I would like to ask Mrs. Kaluarachi to continue it.
Yes. Now this time, instead of a paragraph, you are given some phrases and sentences. So you have to look at them and fill the biodata. Now you may be familiar with the biodata form. First the name and then the address, name in full, date of birth, and then the other qualifications. And so let us fill that with that knowledge. Now you can see the instructions. Read the following information about Ravi and complete his biodata given below. Now you can see some information, children. 23 years, 4 months. Sri Lankan. 12 August 1981. 3 passes at GZAL Commerce. 8,000 rupees per month. Ravi Saman Pereira. Central College, Kakirava. 1 year as audit clerk, ABC Company. R.S. Pereira. 13/7, Temple Lane, Kakirava. Mr. K. Gomez, Principal, Central College, Kakirava. Now let us see what information that the question seeks. Name with initials, that with the initials you have to write the name. Then name in full, the full name.
Name with initials, අපි සාමාන්‍ය සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ මුල අකුරු සමග නම, name in full සම්පූර්ණ නම. මේක හොයාගෙන අපිට නිවැරදිව ලියන්න ඒ ලියනකොට කැපිටල් අකුරු පිළිබඳව අවධානය යොමු කරන්න. Yes.
Then nationality, date of birth, private address, school attended, qualifications, work experience, salary expected, name and address of referee. So these are the information that you have to find out. So let us go to the first slide again. First one, name with initials. Now you have to quickly scan through this given data and find out name with initials. That is R.S. Pereira. Initial R.S. Next one, name in full. What do these letters mean? R.C. R.S. R. Ravi Saman Pereira. That is the name in full. Next one, nationality. You can obviously see Sri Lankan there, so it's easy. Nationality, Sri Lankan. Then date of birth, 12 August 1981. Then the age, 23 years, 4 months. Now see, for the date, it's 12, and then the age, 23 years and 4 months. Next one, the private address, 13/7, Temple Lane, Kakirawa. Now children, there is another address, Principal, Central College, Kakirawa. You know that it is not his address. Then school...
It's the address of the referee.
Referee.
Yes.
Yes. And then school attended. There is a name of a school, that is Central College, Kakirawa. Next one, qualifications. There are A-level 3 passes. There are 3 passes at GCE A-level Commerce. That is the qualification. Then work experience. Here it is said 1 year as audit clerk, ABC company. Then you know that is about a place where he worked as a audit clerk. Next one, salary expected. Here it is per month, a figure has given 8,000 rupees per month. Next one, name and address of referee. Now normally in a biodata children, they want somebody to contact and ask about yourself.
And he should not be a relation to you.
Not be a relation also. Yes. So here he has given the principal's name and address there. Mr. K. Gomez, Principal, Central College, Kakirawa. So you can see children that is very easy, and you have done biodata separately. So then you know the format, what to include in a biodata. So you can take this as a guide to write a biodata as well.
දැන් මේ දරුවන්ට තුන්වෙනි ක්‍රමයටත් මේ වගේ මේ ප්‍රශ්නයට පිළිතුරු ලියන තාලේ ඔබ දැනගත්තා. දැන් බලමු දරුවනේ තවත් ක්‍රමයකට ඔබට මේ ප්‍රශ්නය ආවොත් කොහොමද ඒකේ පිළිතුරු සපයන්නේ කියලා. ඔබට එන්න පුළුවන් සටහනක් දීලා ඒකේ ඉංග්‍රීසි අකුරු යොදලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම විස්තරයක් දීලා තියෙනවා. මේ ඉංග්‍රීසි අකුරු වලින් කියවෙන විස්තරය ඒවා මොනවද කියවෙන්නේ කියලා ඔබට හොයලා ඒ අවශ්‍ය තැන යොදන්නට වෙන්නේ. Now let us continue our lesson for the fourth type of question. Yes, Mrs. Karola.
Yes. Now children, I have taken most of these activities from your workbook. So if you have done your workbook, you might have seen those activities and you might have done those activities. You don't know the type of question, but you might have answered them at your class. So here a pictogram, a picture is given with letters. Given below is the arrangement of a school library. So this is the arrangement of the school library. You have to read the description and identify the places. You have to write what A means, B means, H, like that after reading the description. So now let us read the description very carefully.
Identify.
හඳුනා ගැනීම. The librarian sits on the right to the entrance. Newspapers are kept just in front of the librarian. The first bookcase on the left to the entrance contains books on religions. Next to that are the history books. The third bookcase to the left contains books on science. Just opposite the entrance is the reading table for advanced level students, and the English novels are behind that. To the left of the English novels are the English language books. The junior reading table is to the left of the advanced level reading table. Now children, when you carefully read the instructions, you can find out the different places. You can see a lot of prepositions have been used to show the places, and I know that you are familiar of giving directions like that. So let us carefully read this and try to find the places.
So we'll try to explain this
Yes.
now. The librarian sits on the right to the entrance.
Yes. Now you have to find out the entrance. You can
Entrance.
see there is an entrance, and the librarian sits on the right to the entrance.
Right. Now when you enter, on your right, so you must find out where your right hand is, so you can find out the place of the library. The librarian sits on the right to the entrance. So you can
ඔගලන් දැනගන්න ඕනේ ඔගල ඇතුළු වුණ ගමන්ම තියෙන තමාගේ දකුණු අත
දකුණු
පැත්ත.
පැත්ත.
Yes, the librarian sits on the right to the entrance, then you know it is A. Then newspapers are kept just in front of the librarian. Just in front of, you can see a long table, that is B, just in front of the librarian. So B is newspapers. The first bookcase on the left to the entrance contains books on religions. Now the other side, the left side of you when you enter, that is H, and that is books on religion. Next to that are the history books. So next to that is G, that is history books. Then third bookcase to the left contains books on science. First one H, second one G, third one F. So that contains books on science. Just opposite the entrance is the reading table for advanced level students. So just in front of that, that is J, that is the reading table for advanced level students. And the English novels are behind that. ඊට පිටිපස්සේ තියෙන්නේ English novels.
it is C.
That is C. To the left of the English novels, now you have to find out where the English novels are. That is C. So to the left of the novels, English novels, are the English language books. What is to the left? That is D. The junior reading table is to the left of the advanced level reading table. Now you can remember J is the advanced level reading, and left of that is I.
So now let us read them according to the order. Now here actually there are a lot of places, but for the questions only you must find out only 5 places
Yes.
out of them, because various things are kept at various places. මම හිතනවා මේ ළමයිට අවබෝධ වෙනවා මේ ලයිබ්‍රරි එකේ නොයෙක් තැන් මේ පැරග්‍රාෆ් එකේ විස්තර වෙනවා. හැබැයි ඔබට උත්තර දෙන්න තියෙන්නේ ස්ථාන 5ක් පිළිබඳව විතරයි. ඒකත් එක අභ්‍යාසයක්. මොකද ගොඩක් තියෙන තැනකින් ඔබට අදාළ තොරතුර තෝරගන්නට ඕනේ. හැම එකම ලියනවා නෙමෙයි. දැන් අපි ඒ නිසා අපි බලමු how to answer this question. A. So A should be librarian, B newspapers, C English novels, D English language book, E Sinhala novels. එතකොට මේ විදිහට තමයි මේක ඉතින් ඊළඟට බලමු අපි අනිත් ඒවා කොහොමද එන්නේ කියලා ඊළඟ එකට බලමු. දැන් ඊළඟ එකේ අපි අනිත් ටික බලමු. yes yes කලුවාර.
F books on science, G history books, H books on religion, I junior reading table, J reading table for advanced level students. Now children, since you have your workbook with you, if you have not done this, please do that. You read it very carefully and you can find out the places. That is the best thing, because they have the description there on your workbooks. So please try to do this lesson at home.
දැන් මේ දරුවන්ට අවබෝධ වෙන්න ඇති දැන් මේ වගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඔබට ලැබුණොත් කොහොමද ඒවා තෝරා බේරාගෙන අවශ්‍ය තැනට අවශ්‍ය පිළිතුර කොහොමද ලියන්නේ කියලා. දැන් සමහර වෙලාවට ඔබට මේන් කොටසක් එන්න පුළුවන් මේ සම්පූර්ණ කොටසම එන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ නිසා තමා ඒක හොඳින් කියවලා අවශ්‍ය තොරතුරු සපයන්න. Now let us move on to another type where you get a description and you will have to answer question according to that. ඔබට දැන් විස්තරයක් ලැබෙනවා. අපි බලමු මේ විස්තරයට අදාළව කොහොමද තොරතුරු සොයාගන්නේ කියලා. Yes, Mrs. Kalwaraj.
Children, I have taken this activity from your workbook. So if you have the workbook, please take it to your hand. Turn to page 53. Page 53, activity 5.09. So then you can read the description slowly and you can find the answers. Now here, children, we have given a description. We have given a description about a very famous place. And you have to read the description and find the answers. But here, now you can see the picture. We are going to talk about this Great Wall of China. And then you have to fill the blanks in a chart. Kind of a flow chart is given and you have to fill the blanks by reading this paragraph. So let us read the paragraph now. You can take your workbook and you can read it on your own. The civilization of China arose about 1650 BC. At the beginning, China was ruled by the Shang dynasty. They successfully established an empire with a strong military base, urbanization, transport, and a communication network. They also established the institution of priesthood and high standards in art. The Chinese were extremely inventive. They had invented devices in every field such as science and industry. So try to read it again, children. Then you will be familiar with this task. And let us move on to the next paragraph. They devised a system of weights and measures, a calendar, and even invented a weather clock, which was an early warning system to detect seismic disturbances. Gunpowder was also discovered by the Chinese. They had invented a writing system and paper was one industry. Making silk and metalwork was some other industries. And the last paragraph. The vastness of China created problems of administration which the centralized government solved. However, invasions came across the vast Gobi Desert. This led to the building of the Great Wall of China as a defensive wall. The uniqueness of this is that it is the only man-made construction on earth which can be seen from outer space.
So let us try to explain certain sentences because it seems to be somewhat difficult for our students. Right. What do you mean by dynasty here?
It's kind of an empire.
And that was ruled by the Shangdi Raja Pelapata. A dynasty. Then inventive. Now the Chinese were extremely inventive කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකෙන් අදහස් වෙන්නේ දරුවනේ බොහොම මේ නොයෙක් දේවල් සොයා ගැනීමට ලොකු ආසාවක් තියෙන. ගොඩක් දේවල් අලුත් දේවල් සොයා ගන්නවා. දැනට උනත්
Chinese many things were invented by
Chinese were extremely inventive and they had invented devices in every field such as science and industry. ඒ වගේම ඔබට ලැබුණ මේක එකක් weather cock කියලා. So what do you mean by weather cock here? දරුවනේ weather cock කියන්නේ අර rooster එහෙම නැත්නම් රූස්ටර් කෙන කුරුල්ලගේ නැත්තම් හැඩයෙන් තියෙනවා එක්තරා උපකරණයක් හදලා අර සුළං හමන අත්තට ඒක අපිට හොයා ගන්නට පුළුවන්. කොයි අතරද සුළං හමන එකට අපි කියනවා weather cock කියලා. ඒ වගේම shall we find out something
to detect seismic disturbance.
Seismic disturbances. Because you can identify those disturbances
That
using
tremors happen in the earth
yes.
before volcanoes. You
Yes.
can get to know this
Get
is
to know
going to
about
happen. Yes. And then writing system, paper, silk, metalwork, they are the industries that they had started.
Now let us try to answer the question. That
Yes.
is, yes.
Now you can see the picture graph there, what you have to fill with. Now let us look at that. Now certain words have been given children, so it is easy for you. The first one, the main idea is Chinese civilization. And then it divides into two: ruling successful, high standards in art, priesthood, uniqueness, fields, science, gunpowder, paper, weight. So some have been given. So let us read the description and try to find the answers. The civilization of China arose 1650 BC. At the beginning, China was ruled by the Shang dynasty. They successfully established an empire with a strong military base, urbanization, transport and communication. Now already urbanization is given. So then
The other one should be military base.
military base. So the blank, you have to fill the first blank, that is military base.
Right.
Next, urbanization, and then transport, and high standards in art is given there.
Yes. Then
Priesthood also given.
yeah.
Then what is left there?
It is
Communication
network.
So you filled one side. Next one, they devise system of weights and measures. Now you can see weights written there, and then so the next one you have to write measures.
There's
That
another
is the
blank.
below.
Another blank
Yes.
here. First one is that is inventive,
Inventive.
and the next one devices.
Devices. Inventive and devices, and then fields. The fields are science and industry.
Industry.
So let us see what is there under science.
Then you have calendar,
Yes.
weathercock,
Yes.
making under industry you get making silk.
Paper is given.
Yes.
So
Paper is
then
given, metalwork,
metalwork is there.
and gunpowder, weights and measures.
Yes.
So finally,
Uniqueness. What is it? Why is it unique?
uniqueness.
මේක තියෙන සුවිශේෂත්වය මොකක්ද?
සුවිශේෂත්වය. මේ ඔක්කොම එකතු වුණාම අපිට එනවා Great Wall of China.
ඒක තමයි ඒ රටේ තියෙන සුවිශේෂීම දේ.
So now you can see the importance of the Great Wall of China. You will find this passage in your workbook. මේ දරුවන්ට මේ passage එක workbook එකේ තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඔබට පුළුවන් workbook එක අරගෙන මේක හොඳට කියවලා තේරුම් අරගෙන මේ ප්‍රශ්නෙට පිළිතුරු ලියන්න. දරුවනේ ඔබට විභාගයේදී ශබ්දකෝෂයක් ලැබෙන්නේ නැති බව ඔබ දන්නවා. හැබැයි ඔබට පුළුවන් මේ වගන්ති කියවනකොට අනිත් වාක්‍යයත් එක්කලා අනිත් වචනත් එක්ක එකට බලලා මේක තේරුම් ගන්නට පුළුවන්. ඒකත් ඔබ පුරුදු කරන්න ඔබට ඒක පුරුදු කරගන්නට ඕනේ කොහොමද වාක්‍යයක් කියවනකොට අනිත් වචනවල තියෙන තේරුම අනුව නොදන්න වචනේ තේරුම තේරුම් ගන්නට. ඒ අනුසාරයෙන් ඔබ කළොත් ඔබට පුළුවන් තේරුම් ගන්න. ඒ නිසා මේ පැරග්‍රාෆ් එක ඔබ හොඳින් කියවලා ශබ්දකෝෂයක් අරගෙන ඔක්කොම තේරුම් අරගෙන මේ අභ්‍යාසය දීලා තියෙනවා ඔබේ පොතේ ඒක කිරීමට උත්සාහ ගන්න. So dear students, this exercise is very important for two purposes. One thing is for you to improve your reading skills and to answer a question like this. So I think that with the knowledge you have obtained today, especially for answering a question on transfer of information, you will be able to get better marks at the GCE ordinary level exam. And I wish you all the best, and with the expectation of meeting you again with another lesson, we wish you a good day. So and again we wish you all the best. Thank you.